So I've been cracking on with the remainder of the underside of the car now. So I've worked my way along to the back of the car. I've removed the remainder of the old brake lines from the ABS pump and the old fuel line. So I've worked my way along to the back of the car now. You can see some light surface corrosion. But of a car of his age, it's really good, to be honest. So moving on, we'll be removing what surface rust is there and giving it a proper undercoat and stone chip, and then yeah, just to try and future-proof the car really. As you can see, I've now removed the ST150 fuel tank. This will be salvaged. So as I've said in a previous video, the ST180 lift pump will fit straight into the ST150 fuel tank. I've also removed the rear axle, the old stub axle, and the rear brake assembly. As you can see, in your usual spots, you've got light surface corrosion. There's nothing to worry about. Again, this will all be sanded off and painted accordingly. As you can see, this is where the power supply comes through to the lift pump. I will be cutting out a hatch for this so the top of the fuel pump can be accessed from the inside of the car. So moving on, showing you the remainder of the vehicle condition. I'll start with the offside rear arch. As you can see, I've removed the old carpet liner. This won't be going back on the car. And as you can see, it's very good condition. There's very minimal rust. There's rust in the usual spring retainer. There's only light surface corrosion. There's nothing to worry about there. Once it's been sanded off, stone chipped and painted, it'll be good to go. So moving on to the near side rear arch now. The same really, just light surface rust. Nothing to worry about again. As you can see, I have removed the fuel filler lines. These will be going off for powder coating, along with the other components I'm sending for powder coating. Just to future-proof it, really. But yeah, overall, really good condition. As you can see, with the rear axle mounting points are there. Just light surface rust, nothing to worry about. So really good. So moving on to the near side front arch. As you can see, also very good condition. Very light surface rust, if not any. I've removed the plastic arch liner. This won't be going back on the car. It does look like there's some sort of stone chip or rust protection already applied to the arch, and it goes down to the underside of the vehicle. It also runs down the whole length of the car beneath the side skirt. Whether there's something a previous owner has done or it's something that's come from factory. But yeah, very good. And to finish off the off-site front arch, as you can see again, very good condition, minimal surface rust, nothing to worry about, nothing structural. You can see this rust protector or stone chip protector that's been applied before. See, it's on the trailing edge of the arch and all the way down beneath the side skirt down the whole length of the car. So yeah, a good platform to work from. So I'll bring you back about 5 days moving on now. Apologies for the delay in the video. I've had work commitments, so being able to get up to the unit and carry on with the car. So I'll just show you some brief progress I made the end of last week before I did go off for work. I managed to stone chip all 4 of the arches. So I'll just give you a quick look around each 4 corners. So starting with the offside front arch, you can see I've applied quite a few coats. I've gone all the way up into the strut tower. That'll be it with the stone chipping. The next will be the colour coats. Moving to the offside rear. This is also stone chip. This is not grey like the fronts. It doesn't make any difference, to be honest. It's just what we could get hold of at the time. Once the colour coat goes over the top, it won't really matter. Moving on to the near side rear, again really good. All the little brackets for the brake lines and the mounting brackets for the fuel filler lines. Fuel filler lines have been removed to get better access to everything so I don't miss anything. So the leading edge and the trailing edge of the arch, really good. And finally, the near side front arch. I've gone all the way up into the strut tower, just like the near side front. You can also see I've gone all the way across the chassis leg. It's only because this chassis leg will share the same colour as the arch. So I just wanted to elaborate on the colour of the chassis leg. So the near side will share the same colour as the arches. It's only because when certain brackets and certain components within the engine bay are mounted, you won't really see the near side chassis leg. But when it comes around to the offside chassis leg, it's a bit more exposed. So I'll try and get that to match the same colour as what Ollie wants to go with the engine bay. So you can see I've hung fire on stone chip in the underside of the car for the time being. It's only after having a recent discussion with Ollie, he's decided that he'd like to remove the spare wheel tub. So that's something I'll have to cut out prior to painting anyway. So I've continued to progress on the inside of the car. I've started by removing the sound deadening. It's definitely not the best job in making a track car. It's my least favourite by far. I've gone on a method of using a heat gun and scraper. Of course, there's better methods, but for me, it works. Moving on to the front half of the car, you can see I've removed it from the exhaust heat tunnel. And I'll carry on and remove it from the near side and offside footwells and seat wells. And there's still quite a bit to remove off the bulkhead, and there's a couple of louvers there that need it removing from as well. Of course, there's a few hours work ahead of me there, but once I've done that, then I'll be able to start removing these unwanted brackets. So you can see the two there on the rear bench. There's a couple on the offside and near side tub. Well, whilst I got the doors off, I thought it would be a bit easier to show you the bars that I'll be removing. You see those big bars across there. Both doors have got them. They're pretty easy to remove, to be honest. There's just a couple of spot welds that need drilling out either side. And then just give it a quick lip tap and off they come. Again, this is all in aid to reduce as much weight as I can out of the car. So just show you the bonnet. So these bonnets from factory are double skinned. Like I've done with my Fiesta, I'll be removing this second skin. It's quite an easy job really. Just got to be a bit careful with the grinder and just slit out as much as you can, and then it pulls off. There's a bit of bond between the two skins. But again, once the biggest of the cuts is made, most of this will pull off. Moving on with the bonnet, this bracket for the OEM bonnet catch will be removed as well, because we'll be putting aero catches on this, and we'll probably put them on the tailgate as well once that's skinned.